Yes, morning guys. Uh this is Bites. Well. I just want us to look uh at the valid break of market structure. And we can basically tell there are lots of confusion when people come to mark their break of market structure. Most people happen to mark them by weeks, and some they happen to mark them by candles closing outside, below, or above the key level. So precisely, we should look into that same scenario. Why are most people marking their BMS? Yeah, by the weeks. Yeah, and why are others marking their BMS by the closure of the candles above or below the key levels? So here, I basically am gonna show you how I mark my valid break of market structure, and my approach is so simple. Yeah, because for me, a valid break of structure, I see it by a candle's body closing, yeah, above or below a certain key level, yeah, depending on the trend, yeah, I'm looking at. So I'll be looking at USD NOK. This is an exotic pair. It's an exotic pair of which we're gonna be looking at. So before I start, we have to know the definition of a break of structure. Break of market structure is the same as some people would refer it to a BMS, break of market structure. Some people they can also write it as BOS, break of structure. Yeah, so it's literally the same thing. It's the same thing. Yeah, nothing changes. So for example, we're having a trend here. This is a bearish trend. We are on 4 hour, and you know the features of a bearish trend. A bearish trend has uh, a features that can qualify it to be a bearish. So when you're talking about a bearish trend, it's the example I'm gonna be using, a bearish trend. Still, we're gonna be looking at a break of market structures. But first of all, for a bearish trend to happen, first of all, we have to look at the order flow. The order flow should be bearish. What do we mean about the order flow? The order flow is literally, yeah, the direction in which price keep moving. Understand? Yeah, the flow of the orders. Yeah, in a consistent direction. So the order flow, yeah, marks what we call uh, a trend. The order flow is what makes a trend to exist. So this is a bearish trend, and I'll be marking for the order flow. And without the order flow, without the break of market structure, the order flow cannot exist. So when the orders keep flowing, yeah, in a certain direction, there should be a break of market structure. So here, the way I mark my valid break of structure, I mark my valid break of structure actually by the candles. The candles, I have to make sure that a valid break of structure, it must have a candle closing below or above, depending on the direction of the trend that I'm anticipating on. So here I'm literally marking the external BMS, external break of market structure on 4 hour. As you see, I'm gonna be marking the candles closing below a key level, a key zone. So this is the big bearish candle, this is the big momentum candle. So these are literally the candles that I'm marking. Yeah, you see, a bearish candle opens from above, then closes below. So you could see the closing is below. It's closing at the low. Yeah, you understand? Yes, the closure is at the low. So this will be a valid break of structure. Yes, rather than marking a break of structure by the wicks. For example, let me show you. Let me just complete by marking the valid break of structure. These are the ones which I would call valid break of structure. Yes, because the candles happen to close below, they happen to close below the key zone. So these are the valid break of market structures. Yeah, though they're my external, yes, external BMS. So again, some people might literally have a different what approach on marking their break of market structure. For example, let's look at another example. Yes. Yeah, let's look at another example whereby, yeah, some people might mark their break of structure differently. And I'm gonna show you how they do it. They normally, most people, they can mark the break of structure by the weeks, for example. Yeah. So I'm gonna do this. So I'll be marking, as you can see, we've been in a range. This is a range. As you can see, this is a contraction phase. So we have a what? A lower low, a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, a lower low. So I'm marking this end. So is this really a break of market structure? Is this valid? So this is not actually, whereby you see the candle failing to close below, yeah, this key zone or key level. It shouldn't be considered a valid break of structure. This is what we call the stop hand or the liquidity grab or the stop trade. Yes, the market price is literally taking out liquidity. That's why you see the existence of the wicks. Yeah, we don't see a candle's body closing below. We don't see any. So it's not a valid break of structure. Yeah, like I said, this is a range, a contraction phase. Yeah, a consolidation. In other words, some people might call it. Yes. So what happens here? The two kinds of liquidity. That's why the two kinds of liquidity we find on top and below the range is basically the buy side above, the sell side below. So you know the lot of, yeah, sell stops below and the lot of buy stops above. So the market price is literally grabbing liquidity, yeah, from both sides of the range. So a valid break of structure should be marked by candles closing above. This is now a bullish side of the trend as I'm marking. You could see the same, the opposite that I marked initially on for our bearish trend. You can see this is the bullish candle, bullish momentum candle. It opened below and closed above. This should be the valid break of structure. Yes, yeah. So to first to say valid break of structure, we could easily see it by candles body closing above a certain key level. As you see, I'm continuing to mark the valid BMS. So this is a valid BMS. So we shouldn't mark them by the wicks. Yeah, the wicks are generally for liquidity grabs or stop hands. Yes. So they shouldn't be considered as valid BMS according to my own understanding. Thank you guys. Yeah. So this is what I wanted to share. I hope it's clear enough. Yeah. So most people confuse it, but that's the way it is. Thank you.